hope you're having a great day. I am filming this video on my phone right now, which is one of the only reasons that it's not in my hand and I'm not on it. I spend so much time on my phone every day and I know I shouldn't, so for today's video, I'm going to be swapping my screen time for reading time. If you enjoy this video and think you might like some of my other content, I'd appreciate if you subscribed. My total average screen time for all of my devices, which is my phone and my laptop, is 8 hours and 48 minutes. I know, it's bad. That being said, I'm only going to be swapping my phone screen time, which is less. It's still a lot, but it is less. So today's goal for reading is going to be 5 hours and 25 minutes. I have just gotten back into reading and I figured this could be a fun way to challenge myself. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about this or about reading after the challenge, but I mean, let's get into it. I've been so into reading lately, and I'm actually currently reading Anxious People by Fredrik Backman. I am on page 38, and so far I really do like it. This week I finished reading Perfect Scoundrels by Ali Carter, and then I also finished reading The Taming by Eric Walters and Teresa Toten. Perfect Scoundrels is the third book in the Heist Society series. So Heist Society is the first book, the second book is Uncommon Criminals, and then the third book is Perfect Scoundrels. The series basically follows Kat, who comes from a family of thieves, and she just kind of like continues on her family legacy. There is some romance between her and Hale, and Hale comes from a family of billionaires. The last book focuses a lot more on Hale's family, which is nice because for the rest of the series, it was kind of just a mystery. All of the books have like these dividing pages, and it'll kind of give you like a timeline and then also a location. So this one says one day after Hale left Kat hanging, literally, and then this takes place in Brooklyn, New York, USA. This is very helpful because the book is very fast-paced and they go all around the world, so it is easier to keep up with when they have these dividing pages. I rated the whole series a 4 out of 5 because it was enjoyable and it was very easy to read. This book does have a little bit of like misogyny and like pick-me-girl energy because there is one character that's like the feminine character and they kind of make fun of her, but other than that, I thought it was pretty good. The Taming by Eric Walters and Teresa Toten follows Evan and Katie, who get casted as the main leads in the play The Taming of the Shrew. It follows their relationship, and definitely a huge trigger warning for toxic relationships, like familial abusive relationships and like SA. I like this book. I would recommend it. Given the content, it does leave like a bad taste in your mouth at times, but I think overall it was really well written. It was written from 2 points of view, so you follow Katie's point of view and then also Evan's, and I like how they differentiate between the two because Katie's has like this font and then Evans has this one, so I thought it was really easy to follow along. I rated this book a 4.5 out of 5. I really did enjoy it. So now that we've gone over the books I've read, it's time to go back to Anxious People. It is 9:24 a.m. and I just hit 30 minutes of reading and I'm on page 64. It went by quicker than I thought, to be honest. I thought 30 minutes of reading would take much longer than it felt like it did. So I'm hoping that the 5 hours and 25 minutes don't feel too long. I feel like when I read, I drink so much more water. Like I've got my cup of water here, I've refilled it already, and I don't read out loud or anything, but I don't know, I love to read and drink water. It is 10:26 a.m. and I just hit 1 hour of reading and I am on page 95. So far, I really like this book. I think it might end up being like a 4.5 out of 5. Obviously, I'm not even halfway done yet, but I am really enjoying it. That being said, I have sat in the same spot for an hour, so I'm gonna move. New location, Kitchen Island. This book is so good. I love when things just kind of connect, and every single thing in this book has connected so far. I am only on page 104, but like everything connects so perfectly, and I love when books do that. Well, it is officially 1:06 p.m. and I've finished 2.5 hours of reading. I am on page 188 of Anxious People, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm very tired. I'm not even halfway done yet because I have like 5.5 hours total. The book is still really good. I am definitely enjoying the book. It's just a lot of reading to cram in, and I don't know if I'll be able to fit all of it in. It is 1:47 and I've officially hit 3 hours of reading, and I'm on page 222. I was too tired to share my thoughts yesterday, but I loved Anxious People. I finished it 5 hours and 4 minutes into this challenge, and it was so good. It was charming, it was funny, it was romantic. Even though it is not a romance novel, it is just general fiction, but there are some subplots of romance which I really did like. It pulled on my heartstrings and I loved the plot. For trigger warnings, there is mention of suicide and suicidal thoughts, but other than that, I think it was pretty PG. That being said, if I am forgetting any trigger warnings for any of the books that I list in this video, leave them down below in the comments. You know, we all deserve to enjoy what we're reading. This book is very fast-paced and I love how everything connects. There are some short chapters, some long ones, so it is really fun to read. 5 out of 5. I wanted to leave 5 stars for books that I just felt really passionately about, and I didn't think this was gonna be it, but definitely recommend. After this masterpiece, I did not want to read anything too serious, so I picked up this French Thea Stilton book. I only read it for the last 21 minutes and I got to page 36. I read this on my way to work, and by the time I got home, I only had 9 minutes left to read, and so I kind of just finished off the night with this book. I don't really plan on finishing this book as of right now. I think I'm gonna keep it for like between serious books. Swapping my screen time for reading time was very enjoyable, and while I don't plan to continue on reading 5 hours daily, it was a nice break from my phone. I'm not trying to spread the message that phones are bad and books are good, but I think a nice balance of both is ideal. If you read any of the books that I mentioned in this video, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments so that we can chat. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I'd appreciate if you gave it a like and subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!